Good evening. I hope you are all enjoying a wonderful Navaratri celebration this year. My name is Anu Prabala and I'm the co-chair of Akshay Patra's DC chapter. I welcome you all to Music for the Soul, an evening of enchanting classical melodies in celebration of this auspicious time of the year for many. The weather here in the northern United States might have turned cool, but our hearts are still warmed with compassion and pride at supporting the good work done by the non-profit organization Akshay Patra, feeding 1.8 million kids across schools in India every single day. As you might guess, that's no mean feat. It's a coming together of state-of-the-art kitchen operations and resources with dedicated staff and volunteers so that no child goes hungry. As you can imagine, this effort requires tremendous funding, a lot of which comes from the generous support of people like you. Here's more on Akshay Patra.
Akshaya Patra, the unlimited bowl of abundance and sustenance, founded in 2000 in Bengaluru, India, began serving 1,500 meals to a small group of school children. The organization has grown to become the world's largest midday meal program to alleviate child classroom hunger. With the highest efficiency and a commitment to quality, 7,300 employees, including 30% women, work in 48 ISO standard Akshaya Patra kitchens, preparing between 10,000 to 250,000 meals in 6 hours.
गरीब परिवार वाले जो बच्चे हैं वो इस खाने से स्कूल में जाके खा लेते हैं तो एक टाइम का अपना पेट भर लेते हैं.
More than 800 custom-designed trucks transport the meals in hygienic conditions to arrive perfectly on time, 6 days a week.
कुछ ना कुछ आता रहता है, जैसे सोमवार को यानी मंडे को कुछ ना अलग, जैसे दाल, सब्जी, रोटी. कोई बार वो येलो कलर की रोटी वो बहुत अच्छी लगती है, उसमें अजवाइन.
Independent studies by Harvard Business School and Nielsen on Akshaya Patra's midday meal program show increased school attendance, especially among girls, a lower dropout rate, and strengthened social development.
क्योंकि खाने से हमें कई प्रकार के विटामिन, प्रोटीन वगैरह मिलते हैं और उससे हमें मानसिक का जो हमारा दिमाग होता है उसका विकास होता है, ऊर्जा मिलती है खाने से हमें.
If you educate a student, 10th grade or maybe even college, it pretty much pulls that whole family out of the circle of poverty.
मेरे को बड़े होके पुलिस बनना है और क्योंकि मैं देश की रक्षा के लिए.
So when we talk about feeding 1.7 million children every day, it's not just the 1.7 million children, it's really 1.7 million families which look up to the hope that someday these children will grow up and pull that whole family out of the poverty.
Food and education go together. You could be sitting in a class in an Ivy League school, but if you haven't eaten in the last 24 hours, nothing makes sense. And this is you as an adult. So consider a growing child. It's necessary that they get a hot meal and that it be unlimited.
I think the most fun part was visiting the schools because I got to talk with a group of kids, all girls who are my age, and I realized that they were just like me. They had the same goals, same ambitions, and then I realized that we were the same. It's just that we were born with different opportunities.
Focusing on maintaining the highest levels of governance and transparency, Akshaya Patra has won the Gold Shield Award of Excellence in Accounting from the Indian Accountants Association over multiple years, becoming the sole NGO to earn a place in the Hall of Fame.
We love many things about Akshay Patra. It has outstanding corporate governance. It's really well run. It's got a really strong board. And so that gives a lot of confidence that your money is going to go where it matters the most.
I think it's a win-win situation. It is, of course, a win for the recipient because there is a need out there that needs to be fulfilled. But there's also a need within the giver or the donor to do something that will make you feel good about yourself. Both parties benefit. The donor benefits, or the worker benefits, or the volunteer benefits, and the receiver benefits. There are not many things in life that have that kind of a joy on both sides.
There is no better expenditure of money, and it's really important for these kids to stay in school and to learn. So I love this program.
Giving that comes from a place of abundance is spiritual. Children have infinite potential.
In this extraordinary effort to feed the hungry children in schools by contributing whatever you can.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that presentation. So folks, as you watch this show, please consider donating to this worthy cause, whether it's $50 or $500. We are proud this evening to present the lead artist, Mrs. Sarbari Gangopadhyay, a highly accomplished Hindustani classical vocalist of the Rampur Sahaswan and Dagar Gharanas. She is the founder-director of the Aradhana School of Music in Clarksville, Maryland. With a voice as golden as honey, Mrs. Sarbari is sure to weave a magical halo on this festive evening. We also have two very accomplished youth performers this evening, Suraj Arvind on the Mridangam and Ananya Devadiga performing a classical Bharatanatyam dance. Suraj is a freshman at Centennial High School and has been learning Mridangam for the past 5 years. Ananya has been learning Bharatanatyam since she was 6 and is currently a junior physiology and neurobiology major at the University of Maryland, College Park. Last but not the least, let's not forget our MCs for the evening, sisters Ameya and Sahana Shriram. Ameya is a freshman at University of Maryland, College Park and is interested in biology and the social sciences. Sahana is a freshman in 9th grade at Centennial High School in Ellicott City, Maryland and loves biking. Both are self-proclaimed bucket hat enthusiasts. Thank you to all these artists for donating their time. Navaratri, they say, is a triumph of good over evil, of ignorance over knowledge. May we all be more enlightened in the days to come. Enjoy the show and don't forget to hit the donate button to support Akshaya Patra. Take it away, Ameya and Ananya.
Hello everyone, I'm Ameya Shriram, sister to this one right here and recipient of Best Sibling Award.
Hey!
Ow! Sorry about that. Like most of you, we've been in the same house for approximately 6 months, so we've had a lot of lovely sibling interactions.
Like I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted, my name is Sahana Shriram. My sister and I are happy to welcome you to this lovely musical evening.
But first, a little more about Akshaya Patra. Akshaya Patra is a worldwide NGO that is working to feed socioeconomically disadvantaged children in India.
Every day, they serve over 1.8 million children across India, helping to counter malnutrition and supporting education.
You'll be hearing and seeing a lot about this wonderful foundation throughout this program, so we'll keep it short.
Please go to the link below to find out more and donate. Every bit helps.
Now, to what we've all been waiting for, the performances.
This event's theme is all about Navaratri. Navaratri, as many of you know, is a 9-day festival celebrating the divine Devi of Hindu mythology in 3 forms.
Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, and Durga, the goddess of divine power or Shakti.
Navaratri is celebrated throughout India with different regional practices. Dances are performed like Garba and Dandiya Ras from Gujarat.
South India is well known for its golus, in which family and friends are invited over to celebrate around an arrangement of dolls. Bengal, of course, is famous for its Durga Puja.
And who could forget about Dussehra or Vijayadashami, the 10th and biggest day of celebrations?
Don't worry, we'll be talking about more of the specificities as the evening continues. First, we're going to have a beautiful introduction to our night through the songs and bhajans of Miss Sharbari Gangopadhyay,
a Hindustani classical vocalist with a gold medal in music from Rabindra Bharati University. Ms. Gangopadhyay is a highly talented and skilled musician whose accolades would take hours to read.
She is a national scholar of Hindustani classical music and is currently the director of the Aradhana School of Classical Music in Maryland.
She is going to kick off our program with devotional shloka, Drut Kayal and Tarana on Mother Durga.
Without further ado, or physical harm, we're thrilled to introduce Ms. Sharbari Gangopadhyay.
I'm Sharbari Gangopadhyay from Clarksville, Maryland, USA. Many thanks goes to all the supporting team members of the Akshaya Patra DC for inviting me to sing on this auspicious festival of Navaratri Durga Puja 2020. We all know that this year we are celebrating this festival in a very different way due to the coronavirus pandemic situation. So let us all come together and pray to Goddess Mata Durga for a very happy, healthy and a safe year ahead. Thank you. So now, with all the blessings from my parents, from all my gurus and from all the wonderful gurus, I'm starting my performance with a Durga Sloka for all of you. Thank you. Saraswarupe Sarveshe Sarvashakti Samarpite Bhaye Bhastrayino Devi Durga Devi Namostute Namaste Sharanya Shiva Shanukampe Namaste Jagatvyapike Vishwarupe Namaste Jagatavandya Padaravinde Namaste Jagatatarini A Drut Khyal in Mandalay Kintal in Rag Durga for all of you. Thank you. Jai 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 Durga Mata Bhavani Jai 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 Durga Mata Bhavani
नन्हे नन्हे इन तारों में मासूमियत चमके, मीठी मीठी उन बातों में है झलकियां कल के। जब आप आएंगे और साथ खाएंगे, खुशियां मनाएंगे हम मुस्कानों से भरे, ख्वाहिशें हो पूरे, छूले हम आसमां और झूमे इस तरह। बोलो रे सारे
caught in a dilemma. I have $8.50 and I don't know how to spend it. On one hand, I could go to Panera and buy a classic grilled cheese, but on the other hand, I could donate the money to Akshaya Patra so they can purchase the ingredients needed to create a happiness box for a kid in India. But honestly, I don't think it's much of a choice. I think I'm gonna donate the money. Uncles and aunties out there, please join me in Akshaya Patra's cause to help the disadvantaged kids in India.
Next up, another musical performance by a talented young artist, Suraj Arvind.
He's a freshman at Centennial High School learning Mridangam from Sri Tiruvayur Vaidyanathan. He's also a talented Carnatic music vocalist and has participated in and won several contests across the US.
With the perfect accompaniment to the Tarana we just heard, please welcome Suraj.
My name is Suraj Arvind. My guru is Kalaimamani Sri Tiruvayur Vaidyanathan. I will be playing Tisrajati Tripuradalam on the Mridangam.
amazing. I wish I had a mridangam to try out. You know, like some round surface that's empty inside.
Enough head injuries for today. Before we get to our next performances, we wanted to relay some information to those of you watching about Akshay Patra.
Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Rajiv Jain, and I'm co-chair of Akshay Patra's DC chapter. What I love about Akshay Patra is their cause, their approach, their skills, their operational excellence. And all of that results into their scale, which is making a huge impact in India. Akshay Patra's goal is to have no child deprived of education because of hunger. We serve midday meal to 1.8 million school children in more than 19,000 schools all over India. It costs only $20 to feed a child for the entire school year in India. During the time of COVID lockdown, Akshay Patra has delivered more than 75 million meals to disadvantaged people in India. Let's take a quick look at Akshay Patra's hunger relief efforts. Kits are being delivered to disadvantaged people in India. These cost $25 and feed 2 people up to 21 days. In addition, Akshay Patra is delivering Happiness Box to school children. Happiness Box costs $8.50 and it provides 30 days worth of food and essentials for children that we would normally serve through our midday meal program. Since the schools are still closed, these boxes are essential to keep our children nourished despite the current crisis. I would request you to donate generously. Donate whatever you can. $50, $500, $5,000, whatever you can. Click on the link in the pinned comment for your donation. Also, in addition to money, you can donate us with your time. Akshay Patra's DC chapter is a very young chapter. We are looking for volunteers to help us putting events like this. We are looking for project management skills, event management skills, technology, or any other skills you may have to offer. If you're interested in volunteering, please click on the volunteer link in the pinned comment. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the event.
Please don't forget to click on the link below to donate, or even just learn more. Every dollar helps.
Now, we're going to explore a little bit more about Navaratri, specifically Durga Puja.
Durga Puja is celebrated throughout India, but most famously in Bengal and other East Indian states. It celebrates the victory of Durga Devi over the evil Mahishasura, earning her the name Mahishasura Mardini.
In Bengal, Durga Puja begins with Mahalaya, representing the raising of Durga to kill Mahishasura. After weeks of celebrations, pujas, enormous idols, and festivities, it all comes to a grand close on Vijayadashami, in which the statues of Durga are immersed in water to return her to her heavenly abode.
Here to share some beautiful devotional songs in Bengali and Hindi, we have Ms. Sharbari Gangopadhyay.
Namaskar. Now I'm going to sing a Bengali Durga Puja song in Rag Kalaki. Thank you.
He
song in Rag Bhairavi. Sarve of Mata Durga.
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म की, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म की, निस दिन दे दे मेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, तू धरती जगत पालन करती, अंबर का आधार है तू, तू धरती जगत पालन करती, अंबर का आधार है तू, सब सुख झूठे सब दुख झूठे, इस जीवन का सार है तू, तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम, तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम, हम सब चपल है तेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, उसमें आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा, अंतर में लेकर उजियारे, उसमें आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा, अंतर में लेकर उजियारे, तेरे मंदिर में नतमस्तक, नभ के सूरज चाँद सितारे, तेरे मंदिर में नतमस्तक, नभ के सूरज चाँद सितारे, हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में, हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में देखे मधुर सवेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म की, हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म की, निस दिन पे मेरे, निस दिन दे दे मेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ जय 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 माँ 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 जय
नन्हे नन्हे इन तारों में मासूमियत चमके, मीठी मीठी उन बातों में है झलकियां कल के। जब आप आएंगे और साथ खाएंगे, खुशियां मनाएंगे हम मुस्कानों से भरे, ख्वाहिशें हो पूरे, छूले हम आसमां और झूमे इस तरह। बोलो रे सारे
अक्षय पात्र अक्षय पात्र।
Dilemma. I have $8.50 and I don't know what to spend it on. On one hand, I could go to Panera and buy a classic grilled cheese. But on the other hand, I could donate the money to Akshaya Patra so they can purchase the ingredients needed to make a happiness box. And to uncles and aunties out there, please join me in Akshaya Patra's cause to help disadvantaged kids in India.
Along with Durga, we can't forget the other two goddesses revered, Lakshmi and Saraswati.
As we mentioned, Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth, both material and immaterial. Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge, arts, and learning.
There's also goddess Parvati, whose avatar Durga is more widely known. Another avatar of Parvati is Meenakshi, who is worshipped primarily in South India.
Here to tell the story of Meenakshi is another young artist, Ananya Devadiga. She began learning Bharatanatyam, a classical dance from Tamil Nadu, at the age of 6, and has been performing ever since.
She has performed at various competitions, recitals, and fundraising events. We're happy to introduce Ananya.
Hi, my name is Ananya, and today I will be performing a small part of the Varnam Maye in Ragam Simendra Madhyamam Talam Adi. This Varnam is in the praise of goddess Meenakshi.
Maye manum kamindarul puriva. Magari
proceed to our final act, we have a couple quick announcements about the fundraiser we're all here for, Akshay Patra.
Akshay Patra has recently been instrumental in helping alleviate the issues of the COVID pandemic. Partnering across India, they've been able to provide meals and supplies to many poor and at-risk people.
As always, every donation counts. Please visit the link below to learn more, or just keep watching.
हमारे यहाँ यानी लेबर लगी हुई है, खाने की बहुत आवश्यकता थी।
2 दिन से आज पहले बुकिंग मर रहे थे बच्चे और आदमी सभी। अब यहाँ खूब अच्छा भोजन आ रहा है, तो सबको तुष्टि हो रही है, खूब कोई भूखा नहीं सो रहा है।
Last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about the 10th day of the Festival of 9 Nights.
One of the most important aspects of Navaratri is Dussehra as well as Vijayadashami. Vijayadashami revolves around the day goddess Durga slayed the demon Mahishasura.
However, in North India, the 10th and final day is known as Dussehra. This festival also signifies good triumphing over evil. Most people recognize this commemoration as the day Lord Rama, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, defeated Ravana, the 10-headed demon.
Please welcome back Ms. Sharvari Gangopadhyay, the incredible Hindustani vocalist, for bhajans in the praise of Lord Sri Rama.
Namaskar. Now I'll be singing few Ram bhajans for all of you. Thank you.
ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र बाजत पे झनिया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र बाजत पे झनिया जग सुना है राम बिना
Well, that brings us to the end of our artistic event this evening.
Almost. We still have more information about Akshay Patra to share.
मुझे स्कूल जाना इसलिए पसंद है क्योंकि मैं बड़े होकर डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हूँ और मैं चाहती हूँ कि इंडिया में या किसी भी देश में किसी को भी डॉक्टर के पास जाने की ज़रूरत ना पड़े, हर एक इंसान अब स्वस्थ रहे।
और आपको स्कूल के बारे में क्या पसंद है?
मुझे स्कूल में पढ़ना बहुत पसंद है और जो हमारे स्कूल में मिड डे मील आता है, पहली बात मैं मिड डे मील की वजह से स्कूल आती हूँ। मेरे पापा पहले मुझे बोल चुके थे कि मैं पढ़ नहीं सकती क्योंकि मेरे घर की हालत ऐसी है, मैं पढ़ लिख नहीं सकती। मैं सिर्फ घर में काम कर मतलब मेरे पापा ने मुझे ये कहा कि आप पढ़ लिख नहीं सकते, घर में काम करो आप। तो हमारे घर के आसपास जो जाते हैं वो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में जाती थी लड़कियां, तो वो बोलती थी कि हमारे स्कूल में खाना आता है मिड डे मील। तो मेरे पापा ने बोला कि आप भी जाओ स्कूल क्योंकि हमारे एक टाइम के खाने की बचत हो सकती है।
I hope you were touched by this story as much as I was. And this is one of many, many, many stories of Akshay Patra children. How Akshay Patra has changed the life of these children, and not only these children, but their families. So I would encourage you to be a part of this change. Make a donation, make a generous donation. Donate whatever you can, whether it is $50, $500, or $5,000. Click on the link in the pinned comment to make a donation. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to have to say our goodbyes.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we hope you enjoyed these performances from the comfort of your homes.
We wish you all a prosperous and happy Navaratri, and want to remind you to do your part to help defeat the darkness with light by maybe voting in the presidential election, or donating to Akshay Patra, or both?
Both.
Both is good.
Have a lovely evening and happy Navaratri.
Learning Mridangam from Sri Tiruvaru Vaidyanathan. I speak his language. I swear to God.
Next up, another musical performance.
What am I doing?
You're looking at me.
Several contests across the U.S.
Oh, what happened?
We're recording!